Helly meets Jame Eagan for the second time during another strange scene in Severance Season 2, Episode 9's ending, with Lumen CEO appearing for a cryptic confrontation on the severed floor. While he was a more enigmatic, removed character in Severance Season 1, Jame Eagan has taken on a greater focus within the stories of the main figures throughout Season 2. Coble has more recently referenced Jame with regards to him stealing her severance procedure designs and secretly bringing women to the birthing retreat cabins, though his physical presence has been confined to scenes with Helena or Helly. After an unsettling breakfast scene with Helena while she eats a hard-boiled egg, Jame unexpectedly returns at the end of Severance Season 2, Episode 9 as Helly, the last one to leave the office, sits at her desk memorizing Irving's directions to the testing floor for Dylan. As Jame stands in the doorway, he simply says, "You tricked me. My Helly," to which an extremely confused Helly responds, "What the F***?" The episode ends without revealing what Jame intends to do with Helly on the severed floor, deepening the mystery surrounding the Eagan's dynamics and intentions. Why Jame Eagan tells Helly that she tricked him. Jame is referring to their Season 1 scene. Considering it's been 3 years in the real world since Severance Season 1's ending, it's easy to forget what happened the last time Helly met her outie's father, Jame Eagan. However, that interaction explains why Jame confronts Helly about tricking him, since it seems that it's really only been a matter of days since the Innies enacted the overtime contingency protocol within Severance's timeline. When Dylan woke up MDR's Innies outside using the overtime contingency protocol in Severance's Season 1 finale, Helly woke up at a Lumen gala where her outie was presenting her experiences undergoing the severance procedure. To collect herself and try to assess her surroundings and next moves, Helly fled to the bathroom so she could have a moment alone. However, while believing that Helly was Helena, Jame Eagan suddenly appeared in the bathroom and kindly told Helena she looked nice. He was angry to hear about her Innie's suicide attempt, he appreciated her getting severed, and reminisced with her. Within Severance's timeline, the next time that Jame sees his daughter, he calls Helena a fetid moppet for Helly's outburst during her speech, reprimanding Helena for the damage this will cause the Eagan's image. After figuring out what happened with the overtime contingency, James realizes that the moment of vulnerability and affection between himself and his daughter never actually happened with Helena, as Helly had tricked him regarding her identity. However, he clearly still recognizes Helly's personality as being distinct from Helena's demeanor now, as he seems to sentimentally and affectionately refer to her Innie as "my Helly." Severance confirms the origin of Helena's Helly Innie nickname. Helly was Jame's affectionate nickname for Helena. Helly with a "let me out" sign on her arms in Severance. After it was revealed in Severance's Season 1 finale that Helly's outie was actually Helena Eagan, there were some discussions over why Helena would have chosen that for her Innie's moniker rather than just going by Helena E. Since Jame affectionately calls her Innie "my Helly," it's implied that this nickname has great nostalgic and emotional value for the Eagan family members. Since Helena agreed to go through with the severance procedure to please her father and make him proud, her decision to use the name Helly was also a way to pander to his sentimentality. It's implied that Helly was the nickname Jame used for Helena when she was growing up, and she's perhaps more representative of the personality and mannerisms that Helena once exhibited before conforming to Lumen expectations and having her 4 tempers balanced. Jame seems to still have fondness for this version of Helena, which could even be part of why he convinced her to become severed in the first place. It's still unclear where exactly the Riggs part of Helena's Innie name comes from, as it could potentially be completely made up or perhaps even be her mother's maiden name. Why is Jame Eagan confronting Helly on the severed floor? Does Jame have something else planned for Helena's Innie? Jame wanting to confront Helly about tricking him, despite the Eagan's perception of Innies not even being considered people, parallels Mark's complex feelings about Helena tricking him about her identity. Helly got to see an incredibly vulnerable moment from Jame that Severance implies is a precious rarity, so he's doubtlessly curious about Helly and trying to understand why he wasn't able to recognize that she wasn't his daughter. Additionally, Jame seems to be hurt and betrayed by Helly's rebellion and tricks, which took a shot at his pride and intelligence. He wouldn't confront her with others around, and Jame knew that the staggering schedules of Innies would allow him to face Helly alone on the severed floor after Dylan's departure. It's been widely theorized that Helly will eventually be brought to the testing floor, and Jame's after-hours confrontation could possibly result in punishing Helly by bringing her to those severed rooms for more refinement in Severance's Season 2 finale.